Live! Coming at you from sunny Canada. He is Stoic Regret.
Sunny Canada. Oh, yeah, he's Stoic Noob.
You're goddamn right I am. Intimate ZVX with Stoic, episode 16, game 3 versus a hot mess of a Protoss, GameOfDrone.
What?
I don't know, man.
Where are you getting these?
I'm really tired.
Today? What is wrong with you?
I am really tired. Alright, who is GameOfDrone? Is that TLO or no? Because TLO plays on the name. No, his name is GameOfDrones with an S.
If anyone knows who this is, let us know. Apparently he was like 60-20 GM last season.
Is he Grandmaster?
Yeah, 16-20 GM.
Okay, well.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna fade this out. Wait, let's just wait for the chorus. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullaby, choking on your alibi.
Sean, gotta get to the video.
But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Destiny. We should have done your game with Destiny where he called you an autistic kid.
Yeah, Destiny did call me an autistic kid. Interesting.
He didn't do it in the game though. He did it on stream after. What a jerk.
Yeah.
By the way, I had faded the music there and kept singing for a while after. But that's neither here nor there.
I'm too tired for this.
I am in game. I'm
You're
on your
not tired
view.
for this. You're doing this.
I'm at 41 seconds.
Okay.
Did you see that video of that woman where she goes, "I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that."
Yes.
I watched it. I think me and Lindsay played it like 30 times last night. It was hilarious.
Oh man, whatever she said, just
Ain't nobody got time for that. She's on crack. Anyways, I'm in game. 41 seconds.
Great.
Cloud Kingdom. ZvP. 3, 2, 1. Play. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So random too. Like she was asked a specific question and she didn't answer it.
I had smoke in my lungs. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna link this in the thread. I'll link this video in the thread. Actually, I'll put that as a bonus.
Watch this. Instead of doing an ST game this week, just watch.
Here's your bonus. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh. I can picture her face. So funny.
Do you ever open 14-14 anymore against ZvP?
Only if I'm about to cheese. So every game that I don't do a VOD on.
I feel like it throws them off a little bit because they've forgotten what it's like, David.
It throws them off, but if they react perfectly and don't do anything if you don't all in, you're just behind. Just silly.
Not that far behind.
You are pretty significantly behind. The drone count is significantly different because you have 3 on gas mining instead of 3 on gas on minerals. That's a lot of minerals.
Yeah, but you have tech, you have map control, and you cause them. They basically can't Nexus first.
That's the reason. That's actually the reason why people don't take gas until later anymore. It's because having map control earlier doesn't do anything. For example, if I'm gonna make 4 lings, regardless in both situations, whether I take gas at the beginning or not, and go into 3 bases, then me having speed with 4 lings, when I can't attack his base when he's blocking it off with a zealot and a cannon, means that the least amount that I invest, actually, even if I don't have 4 lings, even if I have just 2 lings, it's better because I can't do anything with them anyways. So.
But he's not going Nexus first. I mean, how can you negate that?
Nexus first? You can't negate Nexus first. 6-4.
No. I mean, if you get speed up and he goes Nexus first and you build 6 speedlings, there's no way he's getting a cannon up. No way.
Oh man, Sean, I hope you're trolling because you're way off.
What? If you open 14-14? Speedlings?
This is earlier than 14-14. Don't forget, 14-14 means your pool is not being placed at 14. It's actually being placed at 15. So if I open 14 pool with no gas, my lings are out earlier than if I open 14-14. So if my lings being out this early can't punish him because his cannon is up in time, then even if I have speed,
But
My lings will come out later, so.
Yeah, but if you're getting speed, the purpose is to do some damage. Because you're going to be behind economy. Couldn't you just do a run by and bypass his pylon?
Run by with 4 lings?
No, 6. I mean, you get 6 if you got speed first.
But what if he blocks it with a... You can't. It's always blocked. I mean, look at this guy's wall. You can look at it right now. Okay, if he builds a cyber core right there,
but
and then puts a drone there...
You did in 14-14, though.
It doesn't matter, though. Speed would not be done right now. Look, speed's going to be done. I'll tell you when speed's done. Okay, actually, he placed it there, so that would be irrelevant. Speed would be done, like, right...
No. This isn't a wall. You could get in there. I'm pretty confident.
Now.
You run 6 lings in, you don't even lose one.
Oh my god, we're not going over this slide. It's horrible. If you want to do it, go ahead.
I'm gonna do that from now on. I think I just invented a build. Careful now.
So I'm opening pretty standard this game. I am going to be going 2 gas at 41 food. At this point, I think the main thing you have to watch for is being able to distribute your queens properly. Depending on which hatch you put down first, your first queen will be going into a different location. Obviously, if he blocks your second base with a pylon, then your first queen will have to walk from your main base to the 3rd hatch, so that when the 3rd hatch finishes, because it's going to finish before the 2nd hatch, you can have a queen there so you can inject there as soon as possible.
What are your queen supplies?
You want to build them as soon as possible.
Yeah, you want to get them up as soon as your hatcheries finish, right?
Yeah, it's really just dependent on what hatch he lets you put down first, too. Like, the most ideal situation is I'm able to put down my 2nd hatch even before my pool goes up, right? Because let's say he doesn't block or misses it or something. Then I will be able to build a 3rd queen when that hatch goes up. Because that hatch will be up so fast that when my first queen pops, that hatch is already going to be up. So I want to build that queen count as soon as possible so I can send one of my queens over to the 3rd base. And it's better to get your hatch down first because you'll feel like it's worse at the very beginning just because your hatch will be up so early and you'll have all this larva and you won't be able to spend it because your mineral count will be so low. But it means you're injecting at a sooner time, which means over the course of the game, when you hit the 7-minute mark, you'll actually have almost 1 whole inject ahead of another build if you weren't able to put that hatch down that early. And that's an entire round of larvae, so very useful.
Interesting.
Be putting down your hatches as soon as possible.
Queen distribution.
What I like to do here is put down my 3rd gas as my layer tech is going up. I did invest into a layer tech before I invested in speed. DRG and Stefano love doing this. I think it is the best style of build. It's a little bit risky if they do 4-gate pressure, but as long as you have good map awareness, you'll be able to see if he's trying to put down forward pylons, which will tell you to build units instead of drones. So at this point, just droning, because I do see that he has units, but by the time they hit my base, I will have the ability to produce roaches. So that pressure actually of units just to clear up his Zelnaga Tavern actually doesn't really affect
racism.
me, so. What did I say?
Never mind.
Oh. God damn it. You're horrible today, Sean. God.
Do you need spines for this? If you're coming, you're gonna face this early. Well, I feel like he's going robo. He's probably doing this to take a 3rd, but you can't scout that.
I feel like
I'm sorry,
spines,
he's blink.
Yeah, I feel like spines are only needed for gateway pressures. So things like 7-gate all-ins or 4-gate pressures, spines work so good against those because spines are so good against force fields.
There's no tech to get around.
Exactly, and there's no tech like Immortals to be really good against the spines.
And now you've seen everything.
Exactly, anything that comes at the 10-minute or later mark will always have some kind of tech with it. So I feel like spines in that case, they become useless. Like for example, the most popular push to do past the 10-minute mark from Protoss is the 2-base all-in with Immortals.
Dude, 8 overlords? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What happened?
No, this is done on purpose because I don't have to build drones at this point. Like you're gonna see, I'm not gonna be building any more drones.
So I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I mean, I do this because I want my roaches to pop out at the same time. Because if the roaches come out one at a time, I actually can't use them. They have to be at that location in large numbers. So as you can see, building 12 at the same time here, or building 4 and then 6 and then 2 and then 2. Building 19 and 20 here at the same time so that they are at the location. All at the same time is very beneficial for me. So.
You could actually max here at 12 minutes.
You can actually max at 1030 if you do nothing. Like, actually, I was having this conversation with Sean.
That
He was saying,
that was me. Yeah.
yeah, you showed me a replay of Stefano basically being untouched, and he maxed at 11 minutes. But I'll tell you guys right now, if you macro perfectly and
No. He
100%
maxed at
that you're
12
not gonna
minutes.
win.
You can max at 11:30 if you macro perfectly
No,
and aren't
Stefano
touched.
can max at 11. I've seen him do it at 11.
Wow.
But you can actually do it at 1030, and I've tried this against a computer. If I basically pretend like I will never get attacked, I can max it. You can max at 1030, but it's not practical because.
Oh my god, if you sniped that. Oh, he got it finished. Oh, I canceled it. It would have been huge. Yeah, he canceled it. That was big. Guys, snipe that forge. It's huge.
Yeah, so what I want to do here is basically annoy him as much as possible, so that he can't take that third. It's very difficult for him to take this third, but what we're going to see this game is, this game goes extremely long, and the reason why it goes long is because he actually plays this as best as he can, in my opinion. And the reason why he plays it as best as he can is because a lot of people will kind of look at the situation and be like, I have to take a third, or else I'm going to lose the game. So they just keep trying to take a third, they keep trying to take a third, and one of two things happens. The Zerg basically messes up, loses too much army value. Protoss takes a third and then does a big 3-base timing push because the Zerg lost so many units and the Zerg just dies. Or the second scenario is the Protoss player just doesn't have enough in the first place, tries to take a third, gets out of position, loses his army, and the game ends. But what he's doing, which is really smart, is, as you saw there, is he's saying, okay, I'm not going to rush it. I can't fight this army now, so I'm not going to try. I'm just going to sit in my base, get up a big ball, and then move out when I finally am able to move out. So, as we're going to see here, his army is going to be large enough that I can't actually fight it just with Roaches, even though I'm ahead 80 supply, because Roaches are really, really low-tech units, and he has like 3 Immortals, and Immortals are extremely good against Roaches. So what I will end up having to do is multi-prong attacks, and then transition into tier 3, which is basically what you want to do. So I set myself up nicely. I do have a 4th base, and at this point you just want to attack in as many locations as possible. Whenever he splits his army incorrectly so that you have more units at a certain location to fight his army, you want to just fight. And whenever you can't, you want to look for opportunities like this to go into his main base and just cause havoc everywhere and kill as many probes as you can. So this is huge, able to snipe this robotics facility. Just do as much damage as you can. I'm going to be getting a lot of probe kills here.
Oh, the Immortal's pretty big too since his Robo's gone.
Yeah, the beauty behind this is these units are really cheap for me to produce at this point because I am going to be on 4 bases. And it allows me to easily transition into tier 3 because I have an infestation pit. As you can see, I'm going hive right now. And you see that I'm continuing to build Roaches, and I'm going to continue to try to pressure him. But I'm only doing it because you never want to build Roaches and not use them. We've discussed this so many times in the VODs. Roaches...
units sitting...
Yeah, units
is
sitting...
unfitting. Remember that.
Nice. Good one, Sean. We should coin that phrase. So as you can see, I'm even getting a double spire, getting ready to transition into that late game army so I can double upgrade.
It's really hard to hit your injects when you're multitasking like that, like you were, but you gotta make sure you remember to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just as best as you can, yeah. I mean, you gotta hit your injects, or else that one max is all you're gonna be able to do. You're not gonna have any.
Yeah, always be thinking about injects. I think Nesty said this famous line, which I absolutely loved. I think it was, remember when Yellow was doing those that series where he was trying to qualify for Code A? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. Nesty basically gave him one word of advice, and it was such good advice. He basically said, it doesn't matter what strategy you do, as long as you hit all of your injects, you can make any strategy work.
Oh my god, he's gonna lose his Robo bag again.
Oh my god, is he? Sweet. That's always nice to get into his main base.
Yeah, like, and then just take out some tech.
So as you can see here, what I was talking about, whenever you catch his units, when he splits them incorrectly, look at this, able to get an Immortal off randomly here to lose all those Roaches, totally worth it. And all behind this, look at that, he's at 91 supply, and I'm transitioning into Broodlords and Infestors. I have so many minerals, I'm just going to spine up here just to make sure I can secure the win. There's really nothing you can do at this point, but to be honest with you, I'm actually just playing like this because this is for VODs, but if he is losing this badly, he probably could just keep making Roaches and Rings, he'd probably just kill him. But
So you're just showing a proper transition.
yeah, I'm showing the transition of if he's handling this a little better, you will be able to do damage. It's impossible for him not to take damage because I am maxed, right?
Do you remake drones or do you need to?
I believe
Oh, yeah,
I
there
want
you
to
go,
rebuild. Yeah, I should be rebuilding them. Did I rebuild them?
You're doing 11 right now.
We should do a time check. Yeah, we should do a time check.
Okay, I'm at 1845.
Yeah, that's way ahead.
Wow. Forgot.
Okay, ready, set, go.
Good.
Okay. Yep, so this is really good. I'm able to spine up really heavily. Makes it very difficult for him to attack me. Infestor spines with Ling support is extremely hard to break, especially because I've done so much damage to him that he actually doesn't have that optimal Colossus count.
If you hit that creep spread a little bit more and you get him up on that high ground with those spines, that's actually huge.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
It's true. My creep spread definitely needs some work. Make sure you guys work on creep spread. It's so important. You should always be spreading creep. It makes the game exponentially easier. It gives you vision. Makes your units faster, easier to micro. Especially against Protoss, dodging force fields on creep is so much easier than dodging force fields.
And he's...
Oh,
you sniping that tech just destroyed his Colossus production.
Yep.
Destroyed.
So at this point, you just want to build a lot of Broodlords. I do make a mistake this game. You really don't need to attack until you have like 16 Broodlords. There's no reason to. Just because if he attacks you, he's completely dead anyways. And the longer the game goes, if your Broodlord count goes up, it's better for you anyways. But I get impatient this game and I just go and I attack because I know that it's very difficult for me to actually lose this game because I've done so much economic damage. Look at that. Killing more probes, 41 probes this game. So I do get impatient and attack with a very crappy number of Broodlords, but trust me when I say this, do not attack unless you have like 15, 16 Broodlords when you're in a position like this. Because there's no reason for you to attack, especially when
throw the
you've
game,
done
right?
damage. Yeah, all you can do is just throw the game away. Whereas if you wait, it's very, very, very difficult for him to kill 15, 16 Broodlords.
Oops, sorry. Production tab.
Okay, so he is trying to take the space, and I believe I look at this and I get impatient, so I just go and I attack now, and it's completely unnecessary.
How many Broodlords are you? You've got 2 cocoons and 5 bloods.
Yeah, so as you can see, I have way more than enough production to just sit here and build up way more.
You're gonna have 9.
Yeah.
He's actually ahead on supply, but that doesn't matter.
16 is a really good number. I think 16 Broodlords is like the optimal number.
Optimal or unbeatable?
Optimal. I think more just kind of sets you up to not have enough infestors. So, because you do want a good number of infestors with it also. So, 16 Broodlords is expensive.
9's not bad. 12 is the number for Terran, right?
12 is really good against Terran. I think 9 was the number for Terran, but
That's it.
mhm.
Who made this number?
I don't know. I think someone stated, like, I remember someone stating 9. Someone good. It was probably DRG or something, but
But you're gonna have like 13. I mean, that's pretty good.
I think the number went down to 9 because of the ghost change, if I wasn't mistaken, but I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So yeah, absolutely no reason to move out now. As you can see, if I sat here, I could have built, you know, like 6 more infestors.
So you're building a
upgraded
powerful army, which is kind of like Protoss theory. You want to build up and turtle up until you get that powerful army.
Mhm.
But this is, I mean,
I do botch this attack. I mean, I'm not even in a good position. He's just gonna blink right under me. You see how I could have, yeah, I could have punished him for doing that, but wasn't in the best position. So he is able to snipe off like 3 Broodlords before we even engage, which is kind of silly by me, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Every trade we do is more cost efficient for me than it is for him, and even if he cleans up my Broodlord count here, the next attack I do should be able to just kill him. So. But definitely be more patient. Don't do this because you actually can throw away the game. The only reason why this isn't working out for him is, as you can see, it's so difficult for him to build up an army because he was so hindered tech-wise in the early game. But definitely no reason to sloppily attack the way I did here. It could have been a lot more one-sided if I positioned myself better. And now, unfortunately, even though I'm still winning the game, I have to wait until I build up another army of Broodlords. So just unnecessary. Because of my impatience.
good FFs by him.
Yeah, that was a good force field.
That's what I call them now.
Yep, so now I have to go build up the army. So, a bit unfortunate.
Oh, that took so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could have won on Roaches.
Mineral field.
Yep.
Our bosses are
Oh yeah, definitely. But if he doesn't take that much damage, it's always better to go into late game like this. Late game PvZ is so fun also. So
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the most fun. It's what breaks my keyboard the most when I smash it with my fucking fists.
when you win,
No, when I lose. God damn it. If he gets that mothership out, man, you're screwed.
that's what Sean thinks because Sean puts his Brute Lords in a single ball.
I like to keep them in a ball so I can conceal their
It
numbers.
looks cooler, right? To conceal their numbers. Don't conceal your Brute Lord numbers. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Aesthetic value of StarCraft 2 is important. This is esports.
That is such a good line.
What are
I
your
like to conceal the numbers of my Brood Lords.
What are your upgrades? Oh, not bad. 2-2. 2-2 blue loots.
On air? I'm 2-2 on air?
2-2 on air. You're gonna lose that expo. And
Nope.
this,
I think he's scared because he knows I'm coming. That's
What?
why he's sniping the hatch.
the hive class.
he's gonna lose those stalkers. I feel like he should be doing harass like this. He needs everything.
I don't think he has enough units to do it. He's only on 152 actually. Like I said, it's just too difficult for him to build up that army because he suffered so much late game. I mean, in the early game.
This Giza's got 35 stalkers.
God, this game is so boring.
No,
When
it's not.
I mean, like our VODs are so boring when we have to wait for stuff like this.
Oh, here comes the mothership. Oh my god, you're gonna lose. Once that mothership's out, man, it's game over.
Like counter to Sean Vortex.
Game, well, you gotta get in there before that mothership. 10 Broodlords, do you think that's enough?
Nope, but I am positioning myself better this time, so I don't think I'm gonna botch this. Okay, so basically we're going to see the same fight as last time. He actually has more food, but I don't screw it up. So you'll see the control is pretty much everything here. I want to give space so that if he does blink in, I punish him heavily. So as you can see, I'm abusing the position here. So there we go. See how he has to blink forward, and this time he's not blinking on top of my face. So yeah, if he doesn't blink on top of your face, then your face will get smashed. So as you can see, it's very difficult. You actually have to do a second blink in order to actually get to my Brood Lords. So this time there's a 100% disparity. And that's it. GG. Don't get impatient. Be patient with Brood Lords.
Patient with Broodlords. That's something I never do. Because I feel like if I'm patient, he's just gonna get that mothership out. You know? Says my computer's low on memory. Well,
Are you still recording?
yep. I'm
Ah,
gonna
God damn
stop
it.
this recording. Booyah.